Hey sis, want to know my 5 best tips for using Instagram as a Christian entrepreneur? Well, in this video, stay tuned to the end because I'm going to share with you my 5 best tips for using Instagram as a Christian entrepreneur so you can do your social media marketing right, girl. I want you to be on this the right way, okay? Hey, it's your girl Steph Rodness, founder and CEO of Godlywood Girl, creator of the Godlywood Girl School of Business, and my purpose in life is to connect you with the resources you need to achieve your purpose in life. So aligned with that mission, today's video is sponsored by the Godlywood Girl School of Business. It is my online self-study program where you literally are able to learn how to build an online business step by step using the power of sales funnels and email marketing. So check out the link below so you can get all of the information for the Godlywood Girl School of Business. And if you want to know my 5 best tips for using Instagram as a Christian entrepreneur, grab your pen and paper. Let's dive in. So tip number 1 to using Instagram as a Christian entrepreneur is to make sure that your Instagram account has a theme. I can't tell you how many Instagrams that I've done. So in the School of Business for my students, I do Instagram audits all the time. And what that means is I take a look at their Instagram profile to see what they're doing and what can be improved. One of the biggest issues that I see is that the Instagram account has no theme. It has no way for people to understand the type of content they're going to be getting. So think of your Instagram as like a magazine. You know, when you subscribe to a magazine, it's not because they're telling you information about, politics and medicine and sports and celebrity news and fashion. You don't get all those things in one magazine. You get a magazine for each particular topic. So I get a certain magazine subscription for my news. I get a certain magazine subscription for my sports. I get a certain magazine subscription for my fashion. Think of Instagram the same way. People use Instagram as a place to see these beautiful images, right? So you want to make sure that your Instagram itself has a particular theme. And that theme should be the same exact theme that you do in your business, that you represent in your business. This is called your niche. This is the market that you are serving. So make sure that your Instagram account reflects what you actually do as a Christian entrepreneur online. If you sell t-shirts online, I shouldn't be going to your Instagram account and seeing a bunch of cat videos. Like there's no correlation there. You want to make sure if you are a t-shirt business, then on your Instagram, I want to see images and messages about the mission behind your t-shirt business and the brand that you stand for and the message, the mission that you are inspiring with your t-shirt movement. That's what I want to see on your Instagram account. If you are a writing coach, then on your Instagram account, I want to see tips for writers, tips for authors, tips for self-publishing. I want to see a theme so that I know when I follow this Instagram account, this is the type of content that I'm going to get. My second tip for using Instagram as a Christian entrepreneur is to make sure you write your profile in a way that shows people how you're going to help them, not about you. So a lot of people, when they're writing their Instagram bio, they think, oh, people want to know about me and my interests and my hobbies and what I think. No, sis, they don't. Most people in the world, we do care about our fellow man. We do want to make sure that the greater part of humanity is succeeding and thriving. This is true. But honestly, in our day-to-day, most people care about ourselves. We care about how we're going to eat, how we're going to provide for our family, how we're going to pay our bills, how we're going to get through the day. And so when we're looking at an Instagram account to see if we want to follow it, we don't really care what the stranger is saying about themselves. We care about how that stranger is saying they're going to help us. So when you're writing your Instagram profile, make sure you're writing it in a way that tells your visitor to your Instagram account how you're going to help them. If you are a writing coach, again, make sure your bio says something about I help women of Christ write and self-publish their own book in 30 days. That is showing them, the person who came to your Instagram account, exactly what they can learn from you on your feed. And so they're like, oh, I'm interested in doing this. Let me go ahead and follow her, because you wrote your profile in a way that shows her how you're going to help her. If you write your profile in a way that's, I love the beach, I love cats, I love to go to the movies, I like to enjoy free time. Well, that's wonderful, but somebody who doesn't know you yet is not going to really care about that information. So you want to make sure that you are optimizing your profile so that you are showing that person how you're going to help them. My third tip for using Instagram as a Christian entrepreneur is to make sure that your posts reflect the theme of your Instagram account. Make sure your posts reflect the theme of your Instagram account. I know a lot of us like to repost and to reshare, especially things that are funny and things that make us laugh. And we're like, oh, I have to post this. No, you don't, babe. So my husband on his Instagram feed, on his own feed for his business, he has only fitness stuff. only fitness stuff that he has. But all the time he's sharing content with me with these funny memes, these funny TikTok videos that he finds on Instagram. And his feed has a bunch of that funny content, and he finds the stuff hilarious. But he doesn't share it to his feed because he knows that people who are coming to his Fakir Fitness Instagram profile are there for fitness tips. They're there for ab workouts, leg workouts, arm workouts, resistant band workouts. That's what they're there for. So even though he finds these memes hilarious, he doesn't share them to his feed. He just shares them with me. So when you're finding content to post on your feed, think in terms of your theme. Think in terms of how is this going to help my follower be able to achieve the problem that I told her I'm going to help her solve, right? Make sure you are always thinking in terms of the theme for your Instagram account. Now, sometimes an exception to this is Instagram stories. So on Instagram stories, like my account on Instagram, I create all this content that helps women of Christ feel inspired to live her God-given purpose. That is the theme of my Instagram account. When you go through my account, I want you to walk away knowing you can achieve your God-given purpose, right? Sometimes though, I will share stuff from Dave Ramsey, who's a Financial Peace University. He's the founder of Financial Peace University. He's an expert at budget planning. Love him. Changed my life. So sometimes I'll share stuff from his feed, financial advice, tax advice, things like that. But I'll share it to my stories so that it's not actually curated on my feed, and my stories will disappear within 24 hours. So it's not going to confuse my viewer on what content they're going to find on my feed. So there's a couple of exceptions to that. If you find something really hilarious, you want to share it to your Instagram stories. Instagram stories is a great place for that. It's a place for you to share behind the scenes and who you really are anyway. But don't put it on your feed. Let your feed be a curated feed that represents the theme of your business, the niche, the problem that you solve. Tip number 4, which is probably the most important tip that I can give you, is to optimize every single one of your posts for your email list. Optimize every single one of your posts for your email list. So a lot of people, when they start using Instagram as a Christian entrepreneur, they think in terms of how many followers can I get? How fast can my account grow? How many likes can I get? How many shares can I get? How many saves can I get? But sis, let's be honest. If Instagram disappears tomorrow, did it really matter how many shares and follows you got if you can't contact those people ever again? No. So you want to make sure that when you are posting on Instagram, don't think in terms of likes and shares and posts. Think in terms of how many people will this post add to my email list. Biggest tip that I can give you, sis. Think in terms of how will this post add people to my email list. If you look at my personal Instagram account, you will see that every single post that I put out adds people to my email list. If it's not going to grow my email list, to me it's pointless. I don't care how many likes or saves a post get. That I could care less. I can't take likes to the bank, sis. But you know what you can take to the bank? Your email list. And if you haven't seen my video about email marketing, make sure you check it out. It is huge. It's a game changer for every online entrepreneur. So when you're posting content on Instagram, don't think in terms of how many likes is this post going to get. Think about how is this going to grow my email list. Optimize that post so that you are solving a problem for the person on your feed. Yes, very important. But you want to give them the opportunity to join your email list because that is the point of using Instagram. It is to grow your email list. I cannot stress this enough. I know that there are some entrepreneurs who use Instagram for direct sales. I sometimes will run promotions and flash sales on Instagram, but the majority of money that I make in my business comes from email marketing. I'm going to say that again. The majority of money that I make in my business comes from email marketing. So when I am using Instagram, I'm not trying to think of it in terms of how am I going to cash out on Instagram. No, I think about it in terms of how am I going to use Instagram to grow my email list, which is where the majority of my sales take place. If you don't know about email marketing, make sure you get into the Godlywood Girl School of Business. That's what I show you how to do, sis, through the power of sales funnels, okay? And finally, tip number 5 for using Instagram as a Christian entrepreneur is to be intentional with all of your posts. Be intentional with all of your posts. I know a lot of times we want to kind of just put something out there and just say, okay, I posted and we're done. But you don't want to do that on Instagram. So back in the day when Instagram was first popping and people were first getting on there, Instagram would organize a timeline or the feed that you look at when you're on Instagram and scrolling through. They would organize it by the latest post. So if I'm posting at 12 p.m., if somebody logs into Instagram at 4 p.m., they're going to see more posts that were posted around 4 p.m. rather than my posts. So back in the day, I used to have to post like 4 times a day on Instagram. I'd post at 9 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m. It was exhausting, but that was the only way to really show up in somebody's timeline. Now, Instagram is prioritizing quality over the time that it was posting. So if there is a post that is doing particularly well with people, like a lot of people are saving it, a lot of people are stopping to read it, Instagram will show that post to more people. So don't think of your Instagram post as, oh, I just got it up. Great, perfect. I got something out today. Be intentional about your posts. Even if you're only posting twice a week, that is much better. It's much better to post quality content twice a week than throw away posts 5 times a week, because people just aren't going to see your stuff. So for me, right now on Instagram, I post 5 days a week. I post a daily devotional every morning at 9:30 a.m. That is going to change, however. I am going to be changing my strategy as I shift Godlywood Girl's business model into a digital media and entertainment company. But until then, what I do now is I post a daily devotional every Monday through Friday at 9:30 a.m. And it's a devotional that has like a motivational quote or a Bible verse, and then it's a pretty long post. Of course, it's optimized for people to join my email list, but it's a way for people to get into the Word of God early in the morning every single day, and it's a reliable source for them, right? Those posts are intentional. I am not going to somebody else's feed and saying, oh, this is cool, and sharing it on my feed and not thinking about it again. Be intentional with your feed, because people will be able to see that the quality and the care that you are taking behind each post, and they'll respond accordingly. So those are my top 5 tips for using Instagram as a Christian entrepreneur in 2020. If you have any questions, please comment below. Let me know, because I would love to do more videos about social media marketing. I'm not sure which social media platforms that you guys are actually using. So comment below, let me know, and we can definitely do more videos like this. If you want my free Christian business toolkit to help you get started with growing your own Christian business online so that you can do your marketing, you can do your Instagram in a way that's authentic to who God purposed you to be, make sure you click the link in the description box to grab my free Christian business toolkit. And finally, Sister of Christ, if you're not already subscribed to the Godlywood Girl YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscription button. My goal for this channel is for it to be the #1 resource for every woman of faith who wants to live her greatest purpose for Christ as a Christian entrepreneur. So if that's you, hit that subscription button, and God willing, I'll see you at Godlywood Girl. Hey love, thanks so much for watching this video on my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button and click the subscribe button so you can get brand new videos that Godlywood Girl releases. My mission with the Godlywood Girl YouTube channel is for it to empower at least 5 million women of Christ to get unstuck, stop feeling frustrated, and start living God's greatest purpose for their lives. So if you want to join that movement, make sure you click the link below to join me on the Godlywood Girl School of Purpose, where I literally teach you how to start living God's greatest purpose for your life step by step. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.